So after Jesus heals the paralytic, he begins walking along the seashore. And there's crowds of people that are just surrounding him. They're seeing him do these miracles. He has a few disciples by this point, not many, but people are very curious. The religious leaders are curious. They're like, this is different than what we're used to. And he sees this guy like he needs more followers. He sees a tax collector, and he looks at the tax collector, and he says, I want you to follow me. Now, let me just pause real quickly, because tax collectors are not exactly the types of people that you want in your corner. They're not the entourage you want if you're going to be a great religious leader. See, tax collectors have a couple things going on against them. Number one, they're seen as traitors against their own people, because what they do is they basically extort their people. They're told by the Roman government, I need $5 per head, per person. And so what they do is they say, you give us $5 per person, you charge them whatever they want. You can charge them 10, you can charge them 15, whatever. The difference is what you make. So they make their living by ripping off their own people. So people don't like them. Number two, they're seen as traitors to Israel. You like the nation that's imprisoned us right now? Number three, Israel is seen as God's chosen nation. So they're like religious traitors as well. Now, Jesus is walking along the sea. He has tons of people following him. He doesn't need anymore. The religious leaders are checking him out. And so he makes a very clear statement. He says, Levi, I want you to come and follow me. And he does. Levi follows him, and he goes to the house. And it says, he reclined at the table at his house, and many tax collectors and sinners were also there with him, reclining with his disciples, for there were many who followed him. Now at this point, the religious leaders they're upset. This is unclean, he's a traitor, he's a blasphemer, all these sorts of things. And they begin saying all these things when they see him eating. And they say, why does he eat with tax collectors? Why would he spend time with sinners? And this is the statement that sticks out to me and should stick out to you. Jesus says to them, it's not the well who need a doctor, it's the sick who need a doctor. I have come not to call the righteous, I've come to call sinners. Now what he's saying here, he's not giving you permission to be a sinner. What he is saying is he's saying, you must understand that you have a need for a doctor or you'll never go. You must understand that you are a sinner or you will never come to me for cleansing. I want to ask you today, will you examine your hearts so that you know of your need for Jesus daily?